Tonight for dinner, we're having quesibirria tacos. Let me show you how we make them at our house. To start, we are gonna need a very big stock pot, and then we're gonna add about 5 pounds of chuck roast to our stock pot. We're just gonna cut our meat into little chunks like this. This is about the size that we're going for. Now we're gonna add 2 onions to our pot. Now we're gonna add 6 heads of garlic. I would typically do just 3, but these are kind of smaller, so we're gonna do 6. Now we're gonna start to prepare the peppers that we're gonna be using. I'm gonna be using dried New Mexico peppers, dried ancho peppers, and then these dried chili peppers. Excuse me if I'm not saying it right. I'm doing my best here. And I'm going to show you how many of each that I'm going to be using. But right now, we are just going to rip the tops off, get the seeds out, and get them ready like that. I'm going to add about 10 of our dried ancho peppers that we've taken the seeds out of. And then we're going to add about 10 of our New Mexico peppers. And then we're going to add 2 handfuls of our dried chili peppers. I have taken the seeds out about half of them and left the seeds in the other half just for a little extra kick. This is what we're looking like. Now we're gonna go ahead and add 16 cups of liquid. I like to do half water, half beef broth. I'm out of bay leaves right now. If I had some, I would add 4 or 5 right now. Since I don't have them, I am gonna skip that, but I do recommend adding them. And then we're just gonna give this a mix and get everything mixed together. And then we're just gonna let this simmer on a medium heat for 1 hour. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our food processor and we're gonna pull everything out of our pot aside from our meat and our liquid. And we're just gonna add it to our food processor. We're gonna add about 12 peppercorn to our processor. We're also gonna add a teaspoon of ground cloves. We're gonna add 2 cups of water, and then we're just gonna blend this up. Once we've got this all blended up, we're gonna go ahead and add it back to the pot through a strainer, just so we only get the liquid in there. All the seeds get caught, all the big chunks, everything that didn't get blended up. Got all of our liquid added back in, and it's just everything that we don't want left. We're gonna go ahead and toss this out, and then we're gonna let this simmer on a medium heat for another hour. Now that our meat's done cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start to assemble our quesibirria tacos. I am using white corn tortilla shells. We are gonna dip our tortilla shells into our broth and put them on our skillet. Then we're just gonna add some cheese to one side of each of our tortillas. I'm using Monterey Jack. You can also use mozzarella. I'm just using what I had. And then we're gonna add some cilantro to each of these. Lastly, we're gonna add some of our birria meat to each of these. We've just got it shredded up. All got birria meat, we can go ahead and flip them over and close up our tacos. And once we do that, we're just gonna let these toast for just a couple minutes on each side.